Welcome all weebs, otaku, and anime nerds.
Thank you for joining us here on Otaku Classroom. Here at Otaku Classroom, we want to discuss, recommend, and help you find an anime you'll like.
For everyone who's already an otaku like us, we'll have live streams for you to join and discuss the latest anime news and episodes with us.
And for everyone that is just starting to get into anime or wants to get into watching anime, we will have live streams and videos called lessons to help you figure out what kind of anime you'll be into based off what you normally like to watch on TV.
So stay tuned for our future videos and streams.
And hit the like button and subscribe to be notified about future videos, and go follow us on Twitter.
Thank you.
So today we have Maniac Kills here with us. Say hi, Maniac.
Hello.
And today we're actually going to play some Dragon Ball Fighters. And we did a little theme today where we picked our characters based off of who we think would represent us. So our first character is who we think represents us in real life. Second is who we think represents us when we play video games. And our third is our favorite character. So, with that being said, my co-host Key is going to explain why he picked who he did.
Okay, so
Key?
I'm getting in depth with it. I think I'm a Kid Buu in real life, because whereas in anime and manga, Kid Buu was seen as a terrifying but somewhat funny being. Since he had no intelligence, he literally just screams the whole time, basically like I do, but I have intelligence. Don't do that. Um, yeah, I think Kid Buu strongly represents me. To like he does what he wants when he wants. Basically like how I am. I do what I please. Who's gonna stop me?
Your mom.
Possibly. But um yeah, my second character I think is Jiren when it comes to games, because I see myself as a protector if I'm strongly good at the game. To whereas like I have a strong sense of justice to help noobs or people who are new to it. Same as how I'm helping
Like,
y'all with y'all anime suggestions. What you about to
good
say,
point, good
PG?
point. I was saying you help the noobs like you're about to help us on this since we're not good at fighters.
Yeah, but it'll be mostly me just kicking them around until they learn how to stop it.
That's more of a Piccolo way to fight.
Yes. And our third character is just who I liked in Dragon Ball. Like I'm a strong Gogeta fan, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Ever since I seen him in GT, I thought he was cold. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is cool too, but Super Saiyan 4 got it. I don't care, hands down.
Just Gogeta is a good transformation. That's just a really good transformation that they put in there. I don't know why.
That's what I think. But yeah, I'm gonna pass it on to my man's PG so he can say what he thinks.
All right, so my first character is Piccolo. And the reason why I picked him to represent me as my real life character is, well, it's a character, real life personality is Piccolo has a strong sense of leadership, and he cares about his close friends. He may look dark and brooding, but down deep, he's actually real softy for kids, and that's how I am. I love teaching kids different things to do. I have a daughter of my own that I'm hoping to raise to be, an otaku like me, but we won't talk about it because my wife won't be too happy about it. But that's why I picked Piccolo's. He's leading the he always leads the younger generation to greater heights, just like how he did with Gohan while Goku was away. And then my second character is Gogeta because he represents the way I act when I'm playing the game, and he's goofy, but in like a more serious tone, and he doesn't really rage at anything too much unless it's to do with his family or gets under his skin. So I don't rage too often. You'll see that eventually. And he's just really cocky whenever he knows he's good at something, and that's about how I am whenever I'm playing a game I'm really good at. And then my third character is Broly because he's my favorite out of everything, like all the characters in any adaptation of Dragon Ball, whether it was GT or Dragon Ball Z, is Broly. And then you got, I just really liked what they did with Super's Broly this time around, just because the whole collar makes sense. So can't be just a big behemoth character raging out because someone did something he didn't like, you know.
DBZ Broly.
And then we have our special guest, Maniac Kills here. Uh, he's going to explain to you his lineup. So if you can, Maniac.
Alright, I chose Super Saiyan Goku. I chose him because he would stop at nothing to protect his family and friends, literally if it means killing someone. And I feel like I kind of have the same traits as that. I would do anything to protect the ones I love. Um, my second character is Broly. I'm a rage monster when I play games sometimes. I definitely scream loud.
Not sometimes.
Um, lots of curse words, but stuff happens. And I chose Vegito for my third character. He's my favorite because he has lots of speed, his attacks pack a punch, and most of all, he can get you from distance.
And you did say something earlier off recording that you like Vegeta, and Vegito is definitely more made up of Vegeta than he is Gogeta.
Yeah.
So that's how we came to our conclusions, how everything came to be, and a little bit about us that you guys didn't know. And there'll be more for us later about our background when more videos come out. But basically today all we're going to do is talk a little bit about our favorite scenes in Dragon Ball history, some of our favorite episodes, favorite movies, and then toward the end we'll start bringing up what some anime we recommend, and then we're going to talk about next episode. So please stick around and finish the rest of this video.
Oh, well, I forgot to add. This is a brand new channel. We're doing this from scratch, so in the beginning, our videos might be a little lackluster compared to others. Please bear with us. We're trying to get all the editing equipment and stuff situated. So bear with us. We're gonna get all that down and ready.
Take our first video with a little grain of salt. It's not gonna be fully completed, so. All right.
I'm just about for playing Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, we normally played
Xenoverse.
Xenoverse, so hadn't had anything really interesting going on with Xenoverse since then. So look at that. And you said that describes you.
It
Man
does. You know
was
it
drooling,
does.
woke up angry.
That's me.
Just woke up and chose violence.
I forgot to change it to.
That's super dash. So, Maniac,
No.
what do you think? What was your favorite Dragon Ball moment?
My favorite Dragon Ball moment. I would have to say it came from the Android arcs. Whenever Future Trunks came in, I don't know why I liked it so much, but I absolutely loved the whole training between Goku and Gohan, and or not Goku and Gohan, between Vegeta and Trunks whenever they first actually when he first showed up and got his butt whooped by the androids. But I definitely think that was my favorite, just because God dang it. One, you got you got to see Vegeta actually start, caring about something other than himself for a little bit.
The first little inch of character development we got from him.
And then you also got to see a little bit more into what Trunks is going to be whenever he grows up.
See all that stuff you guys are doing right now. My brain is just like kicking.
Well, Keys is the one that's actually I forgot how to play.
What's bad is I know how to play Xenoverse and I still won't win.
But yeah, that was basically my favorite moment. Is just the whole interaction between Vegeta and Trunks
Ooh, good
uh,
grab.
after Trunks came in, just saying he was his son, and then actually actually like shortly after we start learning that he is, and it's like, oh, he's not just making this stuff up. And then you get to see what happens whenever uh, they get pushed to the edge and they actually fight together rather than being separate. So, and then not to mention you got to see one of the best interactions between, what was it, Android 16 and, yeah, Android 16 and Gohan becoming friends.
Time out. You're telling me I have to go up against that?
So I wouldn't, it's for your own good.
No, it's not. She's gonna
What
make
about
me
what about you,
accident.
Go
Maniac?
ahead,
What was
press
your
X.
favorite Dragon Ball moment?
Mine?
Yep.
My favorite Dragon Ball moment was in the final episode of Dragon Ball Super when Goku slid over, whose
Kefla.
attack was
Oh
that?
my gosh, you talking about
Oh,
Kefla's
You know what I'm
attack?
Kefla's,
talking about when
yeah.
he did his
His
divine
rail
divine.
slide.
Yeah. Yes. When that happened, I literally just crapped my pants. It was
When
so
Goku became
nice.
Tony Hawk for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Because at that point, everyone thought it was over.
How do you block?
Because
I don't know how to block.
That's how you change. Just press back to block for like any fighting game.
Back.
Yep.
Oh, I got you.
But yeah, I see where you saying, Key, where where we all thought it was going to be over because he's in midair and Goku hasn't used any move other than the fact that he can ki blast out of the way, but that would have got rid of his Kamehameha wave he was doing right there.
Yeah.
And then he just out of nowhere flipped right over it and rail slid all the way down. Not to mention, there was no need for that man to put the Kamehameha wave directly in her face.
yeah, he did. Then they replayed it like 3, 4 times, which made it mad disrespectful.
Yeah, that was a lot of disrespect.
Well, if you ask me, she actually deserved it. They did bring the Patara earrings in.
Yeah, that was cheating. That was basically like saying you won't let the guy who just took steroids on the sports team play that game, and then he comes in at halftime. Yeah, Key put a lot of hours into this.
Key.
Key, Key, what was your favorite
I'm gonna have to go all the way
Dragon
back.
Ball?
My
How do
favorite
I use my
moments?
stuff, man?
Down back like R2, I think.
Oh no. But if we're going to
Oh,
I
Carbite.
actually have two of them are neck and neck for me.
I don't know what else to do.
I'm gonna have
Get
to
away
go
from me.
Press
with.
all four up top to
Press what?
all four up top.
All forward. What?
All full R4, all four buttons on top.
Oh, yeah, I can't hear that well on this thing.
Oh, you can
I
turn the
actually have
headset.
two moments in that connect. Mine would be well, my first one I'm gonna have to go with Bardock was fighting basically the whole Frieza force on his own.
Yeah, that's always a fan favorite right there.
That gave that was like a heart touching opening moment for that show. So no one believing that Bardock that Frieza was gonna destroy the planet. Bardock fighting his whole force on his own. I was thinking that he was about to literally be the legendary Super Saiyan, like they said, from that moment alone.
I'm gonna assume one of your other favorites is probably Goku Black versus or Goku Super Saiyan Goku. Uh, dang it, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Yes, that actually is. I don't know why a lot of people don't dislike Goku Black. Well, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. He was a cool character concept.
Key, you
It
gonna hop
was
in and watch, or are you second?
oh,
Oh,
y'all
what?
started.
Dang it!
He was a
Hey,
cool
Ethan readied
character.
up
He was
before
a
I got a chance to back
character.
up.
He was a cool character concept. He brought a twist to the show. Basically, Zamasu was
See,
cool, but I didn't think he was gonna steal Goku's body for all that. Just because he lost
I
in a
think what
fight.
would be I think what would be dope is if we got an alternate timeline. Like, you got that one where Zamasu took over, but the one that I think would be dope is if we had an alternate timeline uh, where we actually got an evil Goku, not just like the fact that it's an evil, like an evil person taking over Goku's body, like sort of like Baby was with Vegeta.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And yeah, it would just be dope to see that kind of concept.
Like, what if Goku actually didn't get sent to Earth?
Yeah, and landed on like a different planet. Like, what if he landed with Broly? We got this Broly in here now that if they would have trained together, they would have used them as some form of evil, like,
Okay, we talked about our favorite moments.
ooh.
What was your favorite fights?
Favorite fight? Definitely got to be Hit versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Not
Ooh,
gonna
that's gonna
lie,
hurt.
when he started Kaioken on Super Saiyan
Oh,
Blue, I caught chills.
Outside.
Because when he did that, that actually pushed Vegeta to reach Super
how do
Saiyan
you
Blue
switch
Evolved.
Hold the L1 or L2. Are you talking about?
like tag-ins?
Yeah, it's L1 or L2, just holding it.
Alright.
But yeah, whenever he did that, are you talking about on you talking about with hidden blue, right? Like Super Saiyan
Yeah.
Blue Goku. Yeah, that one was a. I just loved that fight because it made him push it to the point where he didn't know if he could control it or not without his body ripping apart, and he ended up doing it.
Oh boy.
What about you, Maniac? What do you think your like the best fight to you was?
The best fight I watched?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I can't say it was like the best fight, but just in my opinion, I think the best fight I watched is when Goku called Hit out, like he put a hit out on himself and tried to have Hit come kill him so he could figure out how to beat the time skip. I thought that was really a crucial moment in Dragon Ball Z.
If you ask, that was a good fight when he actually when we found out that it was Goku that did it.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you ask me, if you just wanted to fight the man, why not just contact him?
I mean, how I don't understand how you could think it's a good idea to have an assassin that can time skip come hunt you down just because you want to get better.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a Goku thing to do, though.
that's a,
Definitely.
that is Goku. That is what he does. He's
What was
crazy
your favorite?
without fights, but smart in one. I don't get it.
Yeah. What was your favorite fight, Key?
My favorite fight? With this answer, y'all probably gonna already know because I'm a heavy Goku Black fan. I'm gonna have to say Goku Black versus Vegeta.
Yeah, definitely. Although I
Like
really
even
liked
like
when go
mm,
ahead.
like even
Go
though
ahead.
Goku Black got his excuse my language got his ass handed to him, Vegeta put up some key points as he was pummeling him to the ground.
I just that I just like that whole like arc just because one we got to see Goku take on Goku Black and fuse Zamasu and basically slap the mess out of Zamasu through a building. And then you also got Goku Black sitting there struggling to fight him, and it's just I thought it was a great way to show how powerful Blue was in that episode.
That whole arc was perfect. I like that in that arc. I like the point where Goku actually got mad.
Yeah,
I think that's like the one of the few times we actually see Goku get mad.
and then one of the things. So in in uh in Dragon Ball, what would be one of the funniest moments that you'd like that you liked that happened in there?
Going off the funniest, I would say when I found it funny, but when Beerus was ready to destroy Earth because Majin Buu didn't want to share his pudding.
Yeah, that was pretty. I laughed at that. I'm not even gonna lie.
That was just utterly hilarious to me because pudding, you can get it anywhere.
And just because they were not at the party, he got mad. Yeah, mine would have to be Goku uh, getting sick and not being able to use his instant transmission.
Oh, when he
That one was
teleported in on
hilarious.
Bulma, he
Yeah,
said, "I don't want
Yo,
her no
when
more.
he
Her
popped in
titties are
Bulma's
saggy."
room, bro.
I was
I forgot how to do his
baffled.
grab on here.
Quarter. I think it's quarter circle forward.
Okay,
I
but
remember it
yeah,
by heart, but I don't know how to say it.
I thought it was funny whenever he did that because he goes, Vegeta comes in and goes, Kakarot, what are you doing? He goes, I'm sorry, it's not like I want to see your titties or her saggy titties or something like that. I laughed so hard.
Cause this is Goku we're talking about. He says he speaks his mind and doesn't care.
Vegeta said, I'll kill you.
You just taunt me.
I did not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna keep playing though.
But, no, no, that's just one of those ones that I absolutely loved. And then I'd have to say, what's your guys' thoughts on them bringing Broly in as canon now? Oh, that's gonna hurt. What's your thoughts of them bringing Broly into the actual story now?
I think
Maniac?
that it holds potential for many different paths for Dragon Ball Z to go towards. They could keep Broly as a villain, or they could team Goku and Broly up, and they could become a super team of three with all of them and Vegeta. I mean,
They
there's
have
just
a,
so much they could do with it.
I was gonna say, they have a lot of ways they can go.
There's a lot of ways they can do it, and plus there's a lot of fan art with it.
Definitely.
I think their best way, because I have researched it. Um, the new season of Dragon Ball and the fact that they just finished the new arc in manga form is going to be a big battle between old god of, like in one of the original gods of destruction.
How do I switch my team?
Press start.
Options and go to editing.
Thank you.
But they're definitely wrapping up the fact that Goku's going to master Ultra Instinct. So I think after that, the next arc will have to bring Broly in and show Broly and Goku interacting more. And then eventually, I do see Goku, Vegeta, and Broly being the unstoppable three-person team, sort of like how it used to be Goku, Vegeta, and I guess it's more of a biased thing or opinionated thing because I figured the third person was more of like either Gohan or Piccolo because that's who was always called on.
If we
Yeah.
see, I would love if they added Gohan back into it, but they need to give him more training time. Like we can't deal with like don't get me wrong, Gohan he's a good character. He is, hands down. But y'all kinda did him dirty.
They really did. They
Yeah, they did.
definitely screwed him over
Yep.
in the long run there.
At the age of
And
12,
I
he's
think
fighting basically low S, high A tier villains and wiping them. At the age of 12, once he hits what 17, I think it was, he's going to school in the Great Saiyaman shows.
that was pretty. Yeah, I don't know. That they really just messed up Gohan's character. What I think they need to do is sort of how they reset Goku at one point by killing him and making him go through Snake Way. I think I think they need to do something similar like that to Gohan. Like either bring him on the edge of death or actually kill him and make him train his way back. Because now
Make
he has a
him
family he
realize
wants to.
that like staying this way isn't gonna help your family.
Like Goku wasn't super motivated to come back from Snake Way until started watching his friends and family getting wiped.
Oh boy, that hurts.
So
Oh
I think if they did that, then they have a chance of reviving that popularity that Gohan once had.
Popular, yo, he still has that. He still has it, but
People
it's
like him. It's they don't like him
he
as much as they used to because he's not as strong anymore.
he doesn't have like his all of his goat tier moments are back when he's 12.
For real.
no! I think one of Team Gohan's most crucial moments was the Cell games when he defeated Cell. I feel like that's when he gained a ton of popularity.
It is.
I would say when he was fighting Bojack. I would like to say some of them came from that too.
Yeah, the Bojack fight was really good too. It was almost on par with the Cell for him anyway. And then the moment you seen him start, like the moment that you did see Gohan start going downhill, wasn't even a canon moment. It was whenever he was fighting Broly. Like he didn't do a single thing to Broly. Everybody else put up some damage. He didn't really do much
It wouldn't
I,
let me move. I don't know what just
because that's
happened.
his move. His move makes it to where he brings Zamasu in and Zamasu grabs you.
I just want to bring
Punching
back
you
GOAT
like
tier
that.
Gohan. I just want GOAT tier Gohan back.
I think it's crazy because you know the fight where he was testing Gohan to see, where Goku was testing Gohan to see if he's ready for um,
The tournament
the tournament, and it sort of made Goku sweat whenever he went Ultimate form.
into the potential joint.
Yeah, if you watched it closely right before they he knocked him out, Gohan was about to power up again, and Goku saw it and told him, "All right, that's enough."
Cause I
Like
think
Goku
Goku
sort of
knew.
flinches and sees,
I think Goku knew at that point that he was about to hurt himself.
because he was pushing himself too far, so like Goku does with the with adding his already broken buffs to the buffs that he has now, like transformations. But I think Gohan has another, like, because the potential unleashed is just the same thing that Kami did, like the Guru
Yeah,
did on Planet Namek. So I think that Gohan is going to try to do something dumb like go Super Saiyan with potential unleashed on it.
like
Because, you know, it doesn't directly tell you that he can't do Super Saiyan. Like, it's just been because he's not in he hasn't trained in a long time. But
you can
I
still see
think,
flashes of it.
yeah, it's sort of like when Goku and Frieza were knocking Jiren off. You had uh, Goku's hair was flashing back and forth to different colors. So I think Gohan was going to try something reckless like go into Super Saiyan and while he was already in potential unleashed.
Yeah,
So
like he was
Goku
trying to
put him
force
into
himself
that.
into it. So Goku
So I
literally
think
had to cut it off.
so I think within the next few seasons, because this season's going to be obviously focused on Ultra Instinct, but you got to think they have Beerus and Whis who can unlock people's latent potential without even actually doing potential unleashed. So I think Whis can just train him to go back the way he was.
He could. Whis could. That's only if Gohan accepts it though.
Yeah. And I don't think Gohan would betray Piccolo like that, but I think it's going to get to that point where he has to.
Don't get me wrong, Piccolo's a good teacher. He is. But at this point, Gohan is stronger than him. So how do you train somebody stronger than you? It's kind of hard to train somebody that's stronger than you. What are you gonna teach them? How to brush their teeth? Now this is how you brush your teeth, Gohan. Now here's my question though. Since they have GT Pan as a fighter, is Cannon Pan gonna be one?
That's a good question.
Is
Why
Cannon
wouldn't it
Pan
let
gonna
me
be a
use my
fighter?
spark?
As like GT Pan was?
I feel like she's gonna be a fighter, but I don't. I feel like what they're gonna do with her is make her a little bit more, a little stronger than she was in GT.
I
I don't
always
even know
drop
what
that.
that move did.
And I dropped it.
Can we have time to go with this one?
Is there anything else you should cover? What else is there? Best protagonist. Anti-protagonist, I should say.
Yeah.
Favorite anti-protagonist?
Yeah.
I would have to say. Ooh, that's a.
They have a lot of them. I'm not talking like canon either. I mean like all of them. All Dragon Balls.
So, best antagonist would have to be. Um, I'd have to say, because that's our main villains, we'd have to go with probably uh, Kid Buu. Like, I know you know that.
Oh yeah, Kid Buu, best one, hands down. Kid Buu, like in my eyes, Kid Buu was literally the best one to come out.
No, I was using mine.
He put up a fight
But,
for basically everyone. He put up a fight for everyone.
well, I guess you'd have to throw that under just regular Buu in general. Like, Super Buu down, because starting from Super Buu, where he absorbed Gohan and Piccolo and all them, it just started getting worse and worse, and then they extracted the evil, and that's when it got real bad. So I'd say just Boo in general. Not Fat Boo, just Built Boo.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Because, one, it drove Goku needing to fuse with his son,
Which didn't
then his
work.
son gets absorbed, and then they had to fuse the two characters that don't get along the most. So in my opinion, that was definitely the Boo. That's the worst antagonist there.
I want
Like,
to say they didn't get along.
well, at the time, that was around the time Vegeta absolutely just loathed Goku
Oh yeah, it's when you just literally just hated him.
for no reason. I don't know why. He just hated him because he wasn't
Well,
a
he was
pure
stronger than
Saiyan
him.
like he should have been. Which would be
Vegeta.
understandable because I mean, like, you got somebody stronger than you that's the same race as you but was raised differently, and that's the reason why he's stronger. Like, you've been battling in battles longer than he has, but he's stronger than you by farming, basically. That's basically all Goku's done his whole life.
I think Vegeta wasn't mad at him for that reason. I think he was mad because he, if you think about it, all the fights they had after they met, like after they first met, Goku never gave him a real fight.
Yeah.
He never really tried until Majin Vegeta.
Yeah, he couldn't hold out in that one. That was one he had to go full out on.
Because, like Vegeta
So,
said it, all the other fights they had after they met, Goku never really tried. They fought before Kid Buu, he never pulled out Super Saiyan 3, but pulled it out against Buu. So
yeah,
most so most of the reason Goku got mad, not Goku, Vegeta got mad is because Goku was
Get
holding back.
away from me! Oh my goodness! I can't do anything!
what time is it? What time did we start recording?
Don't know. We're 30 minutes in now.
Alright. Well, we'll make that the end of our discussion today. So, I'll have to say, probably next episode, probably a lot about upcoming anime
Wait,
that's
please stop
releasing.
beating me up just for a second. Thank you.
Why?
I need you to stop beating me up.
Why?
Dang it!
It gets clapped across the screen. But yeah, I'd say next episode's going to be about the anime that are coming out, anime that have just came out. So around that time we do the next episode, it will be My Hero releasing. The final Attack on Titan episode should be out,
And
and
Jujutsu Kaisen ended today.
Jujutsu Kaisen ended today. So that'll be a discussion about that we're going to discuss next episode. A lot of that stuff, and then I'd say if you guys like this content, to keep tuning in every weekend, and we'll probably play a new anime game each time. And
If
I'd
we
say based off of just, yeah, What's up?
If we're doing every anime game each time, we're gonna try our best to do it with the topic.
Yeah, so today was Dragon Ball, so next time is gonna be, say we start talking about Naruto or Naruto, it would be Shinobi Strikers
Storm 4.
or Ninja Storm 4, yeah. And then we also got Attack on Titan to talk about, so I'll have to re-download Attack on Titan too.
But
But
we're gonna try our hardest to
most most
make
time
it.
we'll have our game matching the topic. Unless the topic's gonna be all over the place, then we'll just be playing whatever the heck we have on the game.
Might catch me playing Smite.
That is a good game to be playing in the background. But yeah, so next episode, tune in to get the need to know about what's happening with Jujutsu Kaisen and everything that just happened in the first episode of the new season for My Hero Academia. And then we'll say our goodbyes to Attack on Titan when that happens too. So, and then for all you guys out there, are my anime recommendation for today is a sports anime, and it is Kuroko's Basketball. You cannot go wrong with Kuroko's Basketball in which he plays. It has all the rules of basketball. There's no shortcomings. You actually get to watch some of the games that they play, and just the way that they transferred into an anime and made it to where everybody has their own unique style of play that you would probably call an ability is just really interesting. And it'll get you on the edge of your seat and give you goosebumps at certain points in that anime as well. So, I definitely go check that one out. Key, do you have any anime you want to recommend?
I actually have two of them. If you're into the, what should I say, the goofiness and action from Seven Deadly Sins, The Plunderer is good.
I did watch part of that. That one was actually pretty funny. That's the one with the guy with the white hair that has a really long that has the long sword with his basically his score on it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like The
Yeah,
Plunderer
that
is a
one's a pretty funny one.
real good. Um,
Goofy, but has some
Goofy,
serious
but it
parts
has
on
some
there.
serious moments in there. It does touch on some sad scenes if you're really not into if you want to see that. I liked it personally. Um, and the second one I would like to suggest is it just came out. It's on like episode 9, 10ish. It's called Skate the Infinity.
Yep, that one's a big growing anime right now too. Yeah, I would definitely check that one out too.
Nice
I'd say
skateboard.
if I'm
I'm
going
caught
with
up on
the
it. Nice skateboarding. Um, I'm not really. I used to be a skater. I'm not one anymore. But the stuff that they showing on there is like real life physics. One of the skateboarders that are in it came from snowboarding, so his board is totally different from everyone else's.
yeah, I did see that. That one's pretty cool. I'm not going to actually say what they did with it, just because
It's gonna spoil it a little too
spoilers, you
much.
know.
But
Another anime I would probably recommend.
I give it a 10 out of 10 if you ask me so far.
You know, yeah, I've only watched a couple episodes of it, but what I've watched, it's visually stunning. So definitely out of all the anime I've watched, that one's probably got the best effects in it for it being a based off a real world
A
thing.
skateboard. I never thought there'd be a skateboarding one.
Another anime that I have to recommend would have to be what is the
Bless you.
name of it? Bless you, maniac.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. My mind just went blank. Um,
Bless you.
God, sorry.
One I'd recommend that is just strictly goofy. I mean, you have some action in there, but it's like just goofy. Like if you want to laugh, it's got the most random scenes in there, and it's worth the watch because it's just like one of those in between anime shows you would watch. Like say Jujutsu Kaisen, how it just ended, and you ain't got nothing else to watch. I would definitely watch this one. It's called I'm Sakamoto. I am Sakamoto-kun. That anime is
Ooh.
just hilarious. It's got like 15-minute episodes, but they're just funny, filled with comedy, and you can't go wrong with it. There's no dark sort of scenes about it, but it's hilarious. So based off of that, if you guys are a comedy, off those four that we've recommended, if you're a comedy kind of person, you just want to laugh and don't want to sit there and search through the internet for funny things to watch, definitely go watch Don't You Know I'm Sakamoto. Then if you want to watch a sports anime that has some goofy tone to it, but also is a main sport that everybody likes to watch, go watch Kuroko's basketball, in which he plays. You can find both of those on Crunchyroll
They just added
and
Kuroko's
Netflix.
basketball on Netflix. Yes.
Yeah. And then for another sports anime that is more real world stuff and just visually stunning, definitely go check out that skating one. What was it called?
Skate to
Skate to
Infinity.
Infinite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go check that one out. That one I know is on Funimation. I don't know if it's on anything else yet.
I know the Plunder is on Funimation too.
Yeah, and then if you guys wanted to watch a old school sort of like knights and samurai kind of deal, I would go check out Plunderer. It's got some goofy tone in it and pretty
The story
funny.
is gripping. Story is gripping.
Yeah, the story is really good. The action scenes when they come on there, they're actually really well, like smoothly placed into the anime instead of like forced. I would say go check that out. That's on Funimation. I will say it is a little bit etchy. And for those of you who don't know what etchy means, this is the word of the episode for all the newcomers. Etchy, if you are looking for anime and it says etchy on there, beware of your surroundings because etchy means that it is either got guys walking around with their shirts off and they're just really built and it's trying to do that appeal for women, or that the girls are extra bouncy and built different. So it sets that tone for men. So if it says etchy, try to beware of your surroundings when you watch it. But that is about what Plunder has some of those moments in it. So thank you guys again for joining us on this episode. This was not the lesson one. This is just our introduction, letting you guys know who we are. Once again, I'm PG.
I'm Keys.
They call me PG. My name's Psychotic Gamer on here, but I'm PG.
I'm
That was
Keys.
Maniac joining us today, and that is my co-host Key.
Yeah.
And remember, guys, please keep enjoying anime. Come join us on our next lessons. And thank you so much for coming to support us today on our episode. Anything else you need to say, Key, before we sign out?
Uh, I hope y'all having a good day, good life, good eats, good sleeps.
Remember,
Make
stay
sure none of
obsessed with.
I hope none of y'all are just some. I hope y'all not them sheets and the freaks. I hope not.
Remember, stay obsessed with anime and constantly being otaku. I encourage it. And Maniac, thank you for joining us today as our special guest. You will see him more often in our episodes as they come up because he is a good friend of ours. Hopefully, he'll start watching more anime soon. and
Yeah, I'll try to.
But thank you so much for joining us. Go ahead and say goodbye to the audience.
Have a good one, guys.
And I promise you, he won't just be watching Dragon Ball and then that'll be it. Because somebody's only watched Dragon Ball.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Let's end it.
But
Wrap it up.
all right, everybody, have a good night. Stay obsessed with anime and become otakus. Classes out of session. Have a good day.